Quotas should be checked periodically to determine whether the users have enough storage space. In addition to calculating the total amount of storage that is used, a rule is needed to compare the usage with the quotas to determine how much more data can be stored. The data grid administrator should check the storage quota periodically against the storage used for all users. Policies can be written that enable a person to check their own quota, identify persons missing a quota, identify persons over their quota, identify persons who have used the most storage. The policies that examine all users will need to be run by the data grid administrator since it will require tracing information about each person. A rule is available at LifeLive Zone Home RW More Rules Test-Check Quota.R to calculate your storage quota. The rule is shown here. The rule creates a query to get your user ID, then finds the quota over and quota usage information for your account. The quota is the sum of quota over and quota usage. The amount is converted to gigabytes and printed to standard out. This rule can be run by any person with an account in the data grid. A rule is available at LifeLive Zone Home RW More Rules Test-Missing Quota.R to locate accounts for which a quota has not been set. The rule is shown here. The rule creates a query to get all usernames and user IDs and loops over the accounts. For each account, a query is made to count the number of times the quota user ID is set. If the result is 0, an account has not been created for the user. All users with missing accounts are listed in standard out. Additional rules are available to check quotas. The rule sils-checkquota.r is available at LifeLive Zone Home RW More Rules sil-checkquota.r. This rule checks quotas for all users, identifies persons over their quota, and identifies the top 10 users of storage. The rule is run by a data grid administrator. The rule uses the policy functions create list to initialize lists and add to list to create a sorted list of the top 10 users. Take 7 minutes to complete exercise 69. Run a rule to check how much of your quota you have used. Use the rule LifeLive Zone Home RW More Rules Test-Check Quota.R. Please load a paragraph describing your result into the lifetime library in the sub-collection class INLS 624 by the end of today's class.